And here we are. We're here. Hi, everybody. We're live and we're getting ready for the markets in an hour from now. It is Wednesday, October the 26th, 2022. How you doing today? Watching this pre-market activity here.
The Walmart Canada Fleet team is
Listening to my commercial being done there. Fantastic. U.S. trade deficit in goods rises 5.7% to $92.2 billion in September. Headline just came out. How about that? Appearance of masked and armed watchers at ballot drop boxes in Arizona prompts law enforcement response. Yeah, I guess if you want to drop off a ballot and there's a guy standing there with an AK-47 and a mask, you kind of wonder, do I feel safe dropping this ballot off? You got to wonder. I have seen television reports where they're sort of across the street. They have to be so many feet away from the box, and then they heckle people. 2022, yay! All right, what can I say? U.S. advanced wholesale inventories climb 0.8% in September. U.S. advanced retail inventories increased 0.4% in September. Breaking news coming out here at 8:30 Eastern time. The Dow's off 76 points. The S&P is down 33 points. Not so bad. The NASDAQ is down 218 points, down 1.86%, a serious hit to the NASDAQ. The FANG stocks are getting whacked. It all started last night when Google and Microsoft came out with their earnings. Microsoft beat the street. They did better than expected on numbers, like how much money they made and gross sales, but they missed on their cloud computing division. And the street zeroed in on that and went right there. That's the problem right there, because Amazon is into the cloud computing biz big time. IBM seemed to do okay when they came out with their results a few days ago. They beat the street and they're okay. But the thinking here is, Google is missing on top and bottom line last night, disaster. And now they're wondering about Apple, and they're wondering about Texas Instruments and a number of other stocks. So we're going to see possibly some pullbacks in the market because of what's going on here. We're going to have to see how this plays out. Ricardo, I rolled my Google up to December 16, 107s. 107.50 strike for 469. Arms folded, waiting for the rug man. Google, good job on the Google. Well, Google right now in the pre-market is down $7 to 97.80. Something tells me that these 107s are not going to be in any danger of being exercised. You might be, Ricardo, you might be in a position to be able to buy these back this morning in the first 20, 30 minutes of opening, if the market wants to start down here, and you might roll down to 102.50s, 105s. I mean, you might just write December 16, 102.5s for more money. Buy these back for less, and then write those for more, and just reposition yourself. We'll see how the market reacts here. Mortgage rates. The mortgage rate is now 7.14% at latest reading. So the 7% barrier has been annihilated. The talk from experts is by February, mortgage rates could hit 10%. This is a non-stop slide. There is a housing crash that's going on right now. Absolute stop dead in the tracks. Nothing happening. Crickets on listings, and many more listings than 3 months ago, 6 months ago. Huge numbers of listings. People more and more under duress are coming into this market who must sell. This is a problem that is coming. It is not yet being talked about. It is not being promoted. It is not being hyped up, but it is reality. There are a lot of folks out there who have mortgages that have to be renewed this year, and they're going to go from 3%, 3.5% to 8, 9, 10% rates. they're not going to qualify for the mortgage on the house they already have, or they're going to be shocked at the cost of a mortgage payment versus what they've been used to the last 5 or 10 years. And that is why houses are for sale now. People trying to get out now before that bill comes. It's not good. The other issue is a lot of people who have a mortgage, that 3% mortgage, good for another 2 or 3 years. They're not selling right now. They don't want to sell. They want to hold on and just pay this rate. But they know that inevitably what's coming down the road, 2 things are coming down the road. The first one's happening now, price decrease on the house they're in. The neighborhoods and where you live, houses are now under pressure for pricing. So by the time your mortgage is renewable 2 years from now, you may be down 10, 15% on the price of your house from current levels or more. And the thinking out there is that, well, we could be lower in price than before the pandemic, which means 2019 prices or less. That's a concern because a lot of houses have gone up by 45, 50% or more. And then the other one, of course, is the higher payment. This is a big problem here for a lot of people, and they're going to be scrambling to get out of Dodge. We'll see how this goes. So again, if you've got a 3% mortgage, you're good for now on your payment. But when your term is up, you got the new reality. And if we hit 10% mortgages by next spring and stay there for a while, by the time your mortgage comes up, where are we at on this scale? Did we slump back to 8, and that's as low as we're going to be for the next 5 years? Are we going to be between 8 and 10 for the next 5 years? This is the question. This is devastating for housing prices. Not a good thing. Okay, Ron, I wrote a 102.50 December 16. I got $6 a few days ago. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. Well done. Matthew, good morning, folks. I was doing research, and yesterday there was a PR, something stating that the Fed would ease rate hikes starting in December, and they stated that 0.5% hike. I don't believe. Yeah, that's all fantasy talk. Not gonna happen. Does Uncle Bruce ever talk about GameStop anymore? Oh, I never talk about GameStop. We don't know who that is. What's the name of that company? What is the symbol for GameStop? I've forgotten. It's been so long. Oli, Ricky, when's the last time you were here? Do you drink coffee in the morning or you sleep all day long? Nice to see you here. I guess you're obviously not a regular, though. I always give Uncle Bruce the thumbs down, The only thing I come here for, but he still ends up getting a review out of it, Thank you, Nexus. I love the love this morning. I used to watch him back in the day, but every stock he recommends is garbage. He's just garbage. He's totally garbage. There you go. Okay. Thanks for popping in. Love you all. Yeah, I'm the only person on YouTube that recommends stock to buy, and then it goes down in price. I'm a promoter like a shill, like you can't believe. You believe that? Okay. What can I say, option writers? The hate is there. What can I say? It's just the way it is. All right. U.S. goods or exports dropped 1.5% in September. Goods import up 0.8%. These, again, are headlines coming out right now from various sources, U.S. government data coming out. What else is going on? Boeing reports huge loss. Cash flow is more important, they say. And what else was it here? U.S. trade deficit in goods rises to 5.7% and $92 billion in September. Yeah, issues. Yeah, I kind of wonder how long this market is going to, or it has. We may have seen the best of it for a while. I was just going to say how much longer it can go up. We may have topped out as of yesterday. I don't know. We're down 73 on the Dow. We're down 32 on the S&P. But we're down 215 on NASDAQ. The percentage loss on the Dow is 0.1%. S&P is down about 0.8%, and the NASDAQ's down 1.87%. That is the problem here. The first shoe to fall is always the highest PE multiple stocks. The stocks that are trading at the highest price earnings multiple, they're the ones that take the big hit first, because you you miss your PE or you miss your earnings by 5%, but you're trading at 30 times earnings instead of 8 times earnings, you are going to take a hit on your stock. And this might be the pattern going forward. What we're finding also is the lack of clarity from a number of companies out there who are not willing to talk about fourth quarter or first quarter 2023 estimates. They're not willing to give them. And it's simple. Why wouldn't they want to do that? If you're a senior officer of a publicly traded company, everything you say can be held against you. There are lawyers out there for shareholders, investment groups, and so on, who would love a class action lawsuit. Have like 200 shareholders sue a public company because somebody in the company, like a CEO, a CFO, a director, one of these top individuals, made a comment that maybe adversely affected the stock, or they made a comment that did not ultimately come true. They may have indicated that our fourth quarter we should be okay, and then in reality they're 30% lower, or they know their orders coming in are way off, and they are indicating it all is well, kind of like Kevin Bacon in Animal House, all is well, and it's not all well. Lawyers acting on behalf of clients find out this stuff, and you've got legals for years and years. And the SEC comes in and goes, are you misleading investors by misstating fact? So management takes the attitude of, we're not talking. We're not going to talk at all. We'll just shut the hell up, and we're not going to indicate any indication. We'll let the analysts out there do all the speculating and all the talk, and we're just going to keep our heads down and not speak. This is the GameStop method. Oh, by the way, I just mentioned GameStop. Oh my God, I mentioned it. The GameStop plan. You don't talk. No one talks at GameStop, ever. Never a meeting, never a camera interview, never a podcast, never. You never see Ryan Cohen in front of a camera. You never see the CEO, the CFO. There are no corporate events at the office where the media is invited in. Total silence. That way you can't be accused of misleading the street. How about that? Anyway, there you go. What else is going on here? JR saying to Zero Ricky, we're making money. I don't know about you, we're making money. Nazareth Nick, Netflix is going to follow the market. Spider is down 0.5%, Netflix down 0.3%. It's either going to stay here if earnings are good tomorrow, or tank like the rest of the market tomorrow after the bell is key. Deep value. Nick, Netflix is forcing people who don't pay to create their own account. That's 40 to 50% of their total users. Their revenue will go up. Deep value over the long term. Anyway, Nick, okay, thanks everybody. Danielle, the Republicans want to negotiate peace talks with Russia, but the Dems want World War III. Yeah, that's it, Daniel. That's right. Democrats want the end of the world because they hate America. You got it. You finally an honest opinion on this channel where Democrats want the end of the world. Oh, and healthcare, and education. But only Republicans are the caring, kind people with those beautiful weapons at the polling stations. They're wonderful people. I love it. It's just incredible. We in Canada we love you guys. GameStop, Golden Member Excellence. Well, thank you very much. Nazareth, Meta, and Ford after the bell tonight. Shopify and Caterpillar tomorrow before the bell. Apple, Amazon, Intel after the bell. Oh, it's going to be busy, isn't it? Exxon and Chevron on Friday. So this week's going to tell which way the market goes. Yes, after the midterms, I think we drop that. Jay Powell is coming next week. That's right, kids. Bobby, Uncle, I know your stances on pot stocks. In plain English, what is Canopy doing, and how does it affect the company, i.e. leaving the Toronto Exchange and going to the U.S. Exchange? One, I don't know anything about it. Two, I don't give a crap about it at all. I'm not following pot stocks because they have been nothing but an economic investment disaster for Canadians for 10 years. There's been investing gurus everywhere talking about, oh yeah, Canada's going to legalize this stuff and you're going to make all kinds of money. Been an economic disaster. Even if it were to be legalized in the United States, it means nothing to these public companies. These public companies are going to have a regulatory nightmare because every state controls the distribution and licensing of the product. Every city in the states control zoning. And in Canada, it has been exactly the same way. We have the federal government legalizing cannabis. All the provinces now can license it, and then cities can license stores that can be where you can be distributing this stuff. And it's been an absolute nightmare, an absolute screw up, because there's no like a large distributor of the product. There's no like national chain that is the cannabis company. Like there's no McDonald's, there's no Tim Hortons, there's no Wendy's, there's no Costco, there's no. It's all independently run operations, and it's all hodgepodge. It's a checkerboard of activity, which means there is no scale to make money in this business. It's fractured. And you're talking about, on top of everything else, the federal and provincial health boards that want all the testing done on everything that is distributed, all the edibles and the consumables. Absolute freaking nightmare. Bobby, avoid these stocks like the plague. There is no way that going to the US side is going to make any dang difference, because even once it's legalized, if and when, you're going to have every state in the union. You got red states, blue states, cities, city councils, towns, mothers and fathers, dogs and cats living together. No fun here. BA losing $6 a share. Holy cow. Michael, another gem from Daniel Cooper. I told you, Bruce, at least 1-3. Not sure what this means. Did I miss something? Deep value. Daniel, politics really rots our brains. Triple G, Netflix new policy makes it a few bucks for another household. I think they're going to lose main subscribers while gaining secondary survivors. Not getting together with your friends and all this. Triple G, cheaper Netflix. David, no lie detected. JJ, bless your heart, Daniel Cooper. Deanna, good morning, all Bruce, and all you beautiful, beautiful people. Life is easy, a laugh out loud politics 101 with Uncle Bruce. I wish you would not talk about it. Me too. I wish I didn't have to talk about it. Two things you never talk about, politics and religion. It's like GOP and Dems, 50-50. People wear the feelings on their sleeve. I was reading an article this morning about how a story. It was a story in a publication of some kind. It was one of the newspapers talking about how a gal met a guy through a dating site, and they were out having like a coffee or a drink or whatever, just to get to know each other for the first time. Everything was going great. And then she found out, talking to him, and he found out talking to her, that one was a Democrat and one was a Republican. They called it a night. That came when the date was over. And this is apparently a big problem. Certain people in certain states and certain cities, where it's either one party or the other party dominant, it's a red state, blue state, red town, blue town, whatever. Dating can be tricky. And so there you go, the breaking up of the country. Mallow, number 80, thumbs up. Ron, I'm number 82. Susan, I'm 86. Nick, if blue wins, socialism go up. If red wins, good for capitalism. Who will end this war and make peace deal? Is my understanding correct? Ricardo, dogs and cats living together, but you would have saved the lives of millions of registered voters. Daniel, people love me here. Susan, and 90 from my laptop. Thank you, Susan Shops About, for your support of this channel. Thumbs ups from a number of you folks. I do appreciate it. We're in Canada. We also have the right and the left and the middle, and we got 7 parties. We have a separatist party. We have a federal party that only runs candidates in Quebec, and their entire mission in life is to separate from the country. These are federal politicians that swear allegiance to the king. Used to be the queen, now to the king, and their whole objective is to leave the Commonwealth and leave Canada, period, and create their own country. That's how goofy we are. You think you guys have got it crazy? We're worse than you guys are. But somehow we kind of go, yeah, okay. There are parts of Canada where It would be unthinkable, utterly, completely unthinkable, that if your employer, say in Alberta, was to say to you, "Hey, listen, we've got a senior vice president position available. You'll get double the money from your regular check. You have to live in Montreal." They'd go, "Get out of here! Get out of my office! I'm not going there. No, that's not going to happen." Then there are people in Quebec who would be told, "You can get double the money, triple the money if you go and live in Regina or Edmonton or whatever, the West." And they're going, "No, I'm not leaving my province. No, not yet. No, I'm not leaving town. No." That's how deep it is in Canada as well. Now, then there are those in the middle who go, "I love living anywhere in this country. This country's fantastic. I don't care where I live." But it's goofy. And then here in Alberta, where I am, it's goofball central. We've gone off the rails. We've been off the rails for a while in this province, but now we've gone completely off the rails. We have a gal who's our premier, our governor of our province. She's out there, man. Like, she's out there. And all of her supporters are coming into Edmonton to now take over positions in government and kicking out all these other senior civil service people we've got the lunatics coming in to run the asylum. And Albertans, we're very patient people. Canadians, we're very patient. What we do is we just wait. We cross our arms and we let these goofballs talk what they talk and preach what they preach. And then we wait for election day. And then we clean house. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But I have a suspicion in Alberta this time around. I have a strong suspicion that there is a huge majority waiting for the NDP government to take over this time around again. It's another house cleaning that had to be done, I don't know, was it 8 years ago or something like that? 8 years ago, Alberta got rid of the Conservatives because they had fractured themselves into all kinds of wings. Does this sound familiar, Republicans? The Conservatives used to be one group. Then they fractured into 3, 4, 5 different groups, some more radical than the others, and they splintered. They completely splintered. So the NDP won the majority of the votes because you got 100 Conservatives, they don't know who to vote for. And so they were voting here and here and here. They were all fractured out, and the NDP came down the middle and just took over. This is going to happen again. And it is going to be even a bigger majority this time. It's not a popular thing to say around here because the left is difficult around here to sell. But I think a lot of moms with kids are going to make the difference. They've had enough. They've absolutely had their fed up. They're just fed up with these cowboys and these ranchers and these country folk and all the conspiracy theories. And they're just going, hey, price of milk, price of butter, price of eggs, infrastructure, healthcare, the COVID thing. We've had enough of this crap. You deniers out there screwing it all up. The government of Canada, a whole thing. There's anger everywhere, just like in America. And around here, I think the NDP is going to win a super majority, and because it's led by a female, and she's going to have her female-dominated cabinet, and it's going to be the gals taking over. Because the boys have gone goofy, completely goofball crazy, and I think the gals are going to take over and say, "That's it, Mama's in town. We're going to straighten this thing out." I don't see that happening in America at the moment, unfortunately. Too many goofball guys supporting too many goofball guys, and we just are amazed at how much publicity these people get and how many followers they get, and it's just the wildest thing. And the other thing that blows us away in this country and elsewhere is how some people vote against their own best interest to support a political philosophy that actually is against them. And that just, we just cannot believe it. That's the way it is. It's the world in which we live. What can I say? Anyway, there you go. Okay, folks, welcome to the channel and welcome to the show. Sorry we have to talk politics sometimes, but it is what it is. And, Daniel Frost, Uncle was curious, when did you discover cover call writing? I've learned so much by just watching this channel. We started talking about it last year, May, June, April, May, June, because I had gone live I'd gone live January 2021. That's when I started going live, right at the end of January, when GameStop blew out. And we talked about everything, what was going on in the markets. And then I zeroed in on stocks I liked and started, avoiding stocks I didn't like. Went private with member-only chat during market hours. And a lot of people asked me about all kinds of ways to invest, and the option market was creating a lot of kerfuffle. And I talked about options for a while, and then I went into option writing. I said, well, here's an idea, kids. Why are you holding GameStop when it goes up $50, down $50, up $20, down $20? One good week, one bad week, who knows what week, all over the place. We're just going nuts. The stock isn't going to $5,000 a share. It's not going to $500 a share anymore. It's just gyrating. Why don't you get paid to hold this stuff? While you're waiting for the mother of all short squeezes, why not be paid to hold stock? And so we started talking about writing options, which has been around forever, but it's been around in the world of hedge funds and institutional investors, not individual investors, retail investors. That's where I brought it up. And so I brought classes. I did classes in July of 2021 and August and September and so on. And now there are 13 classes on the website that I've created that you can watch whenever you want on how to write options. And you can hang out here with folks who decided I'm going that direction. I'm going into the option writing area because I'm sick and tired of waiting for this phenomenal thing to happen that I just don't see happening anywhere. Like no one stock, nobody, nowhere can show me a stock that went from a $1 or $5 or $10 to $1,000 and everybody lived happily ever after. There isn't anything like that. They go up and then they come down, and there's tears and tears and tears. So option writers are the ones who consistently make money, and that's what we've been doing here now for a year and a half, I guess. And welcome option writers to the show. It's great to have you here. Love the fact that you're rolling contracts, making money. Arturo, thank you for this. Appreciate it. And, there you have it. Do you think GameStop can still short squeeze? No, I don't think so. I doubt it. GameStop has to talk. It would help if the company were talking. Like AMC at least has staved off elimination by talking. I mean, the CEO of the chairman of the board and the guy running it, he has staved off elimination. A year and a half ago, sold a bunch of stock when he could, raised a bunch of dough, has money in the bank, and they're surviving while their competitors are going bankrupt. But it's only a matter of time that he'll run out of money as well, unless he can raise more cash. But who's going to buy any of his paper? I mean, they just doubled the amount of paper out there by issuing these prefs, and it's just been downhill. Not good. But GameStop doesn't speak. GameStop has a loyal following of retail clients, like retail shareholders. They really do. But they are the most ill-served shareholders I've ever met. They don't get updates. They don't get press releases. They don't get excited to be able to watch their chairman on CNBC or on Fox Business or doing a recorded message to shareholders, anything. No. And then when you get these earnings reports coming out every quarter, you get the so-called conference call game. And all they do is they read a script of what was already released, and then they don't take questions. It's incredible how these people are still around. I mean, it's a pretty loyal group. So in the meantime, a whole bunch of folks here have decided, you know what, I'm going to get paid to hold this stuff because no one's paying me anything to hold these shares. I'm going to do that with my ETFs. I'm going to do that with my Apple shares and my Microsoft and my Cisco's and Pfizer's and all kinds of stocks, and even some of our SPACs our former SPACs. We'll write on those, and we'll keep writing, and we'll write more. And if our SPACs want to rise up in value again to the 8, 10, 12 range, we'll write calls there too. And we will be paid to hold this stuff, to be very patient investors. We're taking our rent. We want rent. And that's what's happening here. People write calls at this price and buying back at this price. Keep the change. That's our motto. Keep the change. There's a lot to keep here. Anyway, there you have it. Thank you all. Alberto, good morning. Bagel family, I'm here. Can we begin now, please? Absolutely. Good morning, Alberto. One of our viewers had over 100,000 SoFi, was able to do a rollover on his contracts. He brought in more money by writing higher priced calls further out in time, and he moved up, I think, $2 in his strike price, which was a $230,000 smart move. I like that. That is called preserving your capital and building your wealth and smart investing. And that's what we do around here. We try to, anyway. Try to be on top of the market. The market wants to go up, great, go up. Market wants to go down, okay, go down. It's all right, we're not going to fight you. We'll go with you. We'll make money whether you go up, stay flat, or go down. We don't care. We really don't have to care. We can go with it, and we'll deal with it. And right now, we're writing options for heavy premiums, and we're sitting on the cash waiting for a stock market correction. Is today the day? I don't know. We're down 90 on the Dow right now. It's a nothing burger. We're down 221 on NASDAQ. Yeah, that's a dip, but it's not like a crash. So let's see what happens. I think it was Nick. It was Nick. Bobby, back to wrench turning, listening in the car, go down markets. Right on. 28 minutes to go before we start trading, everybody. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the craziness. It's great to have you here. Hope you're enjoying the show. I hope we're not making too many people upset out there. We don't want to do that. We're not here to make people mad. Nice to have you around. What else is going on here? Let's go with, here we go. Let's go with a move right now. Thank you all for being here. We're going to go member only on the chat now. Thank you for those of you who are lurkers and hangers on. If you'd like to continue with us, please become a member today and join us and pop up some emojis, and we'll have fun. Thank you all. Nice to see you here, each and every one of you. We have 111 thumbs ups. Thank you for that already. 27 minutes before we open. Hopefully we can go from where we are now, 113. Hopefully we go from here to 200 thumbs ups, even before the opening of the day. That would be fabulous. Thank you all for helping us out with thumbs ups. Beautiful stuff. Flesh Infection. Morning all. Go SoFi. Yeah, baby. Let's roll. I thought I was doing with 4,000 SoFi. Holy moly, macaroni. Unbelievable. Yeah, well, you buy, you write, you roll over, and you move forward. There it is. It's no big deal. Hi, everybody. We're down 101 on the Dow, 34 on S&P, down 221 on NASDAQ. Crude oil up $1 at the moment. That's where we're at right now. Okay. Nick, I'm stuck on Netflix right now. I needed to go down $40. I want to get out of this bloated peg. Will it get slaughtered anytime soon? When is this stock going down? Nick wants that thing down in price. I can see why. I totally get it. Yeah, we're going to need some downward dipping going on here. Will it happen? That is the question. I noticed Tesla is at $219 or so and change. We've got, let me update this pre-market trading here. SoFi at 550 down 16. GameStop down 38 cents right now. AMC again down 17 cents between the two classes of stock. Yikes. Yeah, Tesla down $3. Where are we at with Netflix? That's the question. Let's see if we can find it here. Do I have it already on my thing, or do I have to punch it in? Netflix. We need a down dip on Netflix. Yes, indeed we do. Yes, NFLX. Closed at 291 last night, 291.02. It's at 289.88. Not much of a dip here, but yeah, they did come up with their earnings the other day. They came up with their results. They added half the subscribers that they used to add, and they considered that a win. Great. But what I found telling was that, if I recall, Netflix only added 100,000 subscribers in the United States. Out of the 2 million something they added, only 100,000 from the US market. That's bad news. One, I think they're saturated already. They've topped out. Two, their price increases have held people back. Three, they've just announced a new $6.99 a month thing with advertising. I think a lot of people are holding off, waiting for that to start and decide whether they want to go that direction or walk away from it entirely. This is going to be most interesting. The thing I wonder about is you're a Netflix subscriber, okay? And let's say you don't have ads, and I'm a subscriber that does have ads. Now The Crown comes on for the new season, and we're both wanting to watch the first episode of The Crown. You're going to get the show, I think, uninterrupted from beginning to end because you don't have ads. I'm going to get the show interrupted with ads every 8 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever that is. How do they do that? How do they do that? Because if I watch The Crown, if I click on to watch The Crown at 8 o'clock Eastern time, and you watch The Crown at 8:05 Eastern time, and someone else over here in Pittsburgh has the advertising version, they watched 5 minutes later, another person in Denver doesn't. We're talking about millions of people who are going to watch The Crown on the first day or two or three at different times with different subscription levels. Isn't this going to cost Netflix a lot of extra money to broadcast this thing this way? Because you have all of these start times, versions of subscription, ads running in certain regions and whatnot. I mean, staff to be brought on board, technical logistics to be figured out. This is going to cost them money. It's going to lower their margins. More expensive to be in business, and less money coming up front from the advertising side, which means they have to make up the difference from advertisers. And if they can't deliver millions of eyeballs on that $6.99 service, they're not going to get advertisers paying a lot of money. It might be on a per click basis. It might be on eyeball basis only. I don't know. I really wonder what the future holds for Netflix. I'm personally thinking the stock will be 150 or less a year from now. I just don't see the stock anywhere here at all. It'll be half this price, or 150 or less a year from now, because of the increased costs, the lower money coming in because you're getting rid of $16, $18 a month payers, or whatever the rate is now. It used to be $9.99. Remember that? Now it's upwards, with taxes in Canada, it's like $20 a month. Canadians are walking away in droves. I kind of wonder how this is going to go. Yeah, that's just me. I'm just watching. Anyway, Nick, we'll keep an eye on it. JR, we got options. We don't need no stinking, don't need to be stinking mad here. What else is going on? Okay. Going to need a bigger short position, Nick, says Nazareth. LL, I am thumbs up 124. Thank you. Good morning, all. Netflix is $2.90. It's not dropping like the rest of the market right now. Mirko, I am 126 right now. Alberto, I just left the dentist, which the hygienist asked what my cologne was. I replied to her, that's soap from the Flint Creek Soap Company. True story. Damn, I love the cashmere. Nice going. Bobby, they'll double the show on servers probably. They'll double the number of servers. Cindy, it's not live. Good morning from Coyote. Bobby, maybe they'll call CYXT. Oh, no. Mirko, Alberto, that was your chance to ask the hygienist host for dinner. Did you blow it? Laughing out loud. Constantine, good morning, everybody. Cindy, Hulu has both as well. Nazareth, ad revenue will greatly outweigh the cost of building and maintaining that infrastructure. Dude, I'm betting there's an outside company that can handle ads at least at first. Alberto, Mirko, way too young, laughing out loud, way too young. Mirko, or even better, show her your collection of Flint Creek soaps that you have. Alberto, Mirko, I'm laughing my butt off on this one. Flint Creek Soap Company, love you guys. Thank you for the mentions. Giddy on up. All right, folks, we are getting closer to the open. We are 20 minutes or so away now. We're down 87 on the Dow, 32 on the S&P. We're down 207 on NASDAQ. Wow, says Flint Creek. I'm thinking to make that a cologne. How about that? We've got Microsoft target prices have been cut by analysts all over the street this morning. Wolf Research just cut it to 280 from 340, $60 haircut. Seagate is slashing 8% of its workforce. It's cutting costs as demand slows. There's another high-tech company laying off people. Alarms are ringing on big tech stocks, says Barron's. Alarms are ringing. Nick is saying to Alberto, it's called Rob in the Cradle. There you go. Oh my, we're down $6.93 on Alphabet, which is Google, down to $98 a share. Tesla's down $3.40 to $2.19 right now at the moment. Netflix stock $2.90.12, down 90 cents at the moment. Very quiet on that market right now. A lot of talk overseas about the UK delaying their plans on how they're going to tackle a tough economy, high inflation, deficit spending. There's only a couple of solutions for the UK. They're not pretty. Cut government spending, which means services have to be cut. Delay increases in inflationary payouts to pensioners and everybody else, which will create nothing but havoc. And raise taxes. Bring more money in or spend less money and bring that deficit down. Not a good scenario in an economy going into a recession, if not in one already. Inflation expected to hit as high as 15% or more this winter in the UK. They have nothing but bad choices they can make, unfortunately. All right. Nick, I am thumbs up 133. Boo, I am thumbs up 134. Right on, everybody. Thank you. Let's see. DQ. Bertie says, hey, would you like to come to my place and see my soaps? Hygienist laughs nervously and backs out of the room slowly. Alberto, love that. Man, I think this channel needs a Rugman scent. Yoink is the scent. Alberto, now Cody can get the Rugman to appear. Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. All right. Where are we at now? We are still in the red, but not by much. The Dow is down 0.21 of a percentage point, 70 odd points, 66 now. The S&P down 29, 3/4 of a percentage point. NASDAQ down 1.69%, 197. The market does not want to go down. People want to believe better times are coming. Unfortunately, those are not going to happen. We're going to get a 3/4 of a percentage point rate increase on next week, Monday, Tuesday, and we're going to get another 3/4 of a rate increase perhaps in December or January. There's no letting up, I don't think. H. Gregory, I'm 121, I think, right now. I'm okay with this, as Flint. Nazareth, a touch of earth, coal, and roses for a nice scent. Nick, OJ, poured, candles lit, praying for the Rugman to hit. All right, on everybody. Welcome to the show, you all. It's great to have you here today. Hope you're not too angry with what's going on out there in the wild, wild world in which we live. It's nice to see you all here. We have 142 thumbs ups, and they're coming in. We need 58 more in 16 minutes to break the 200 barrier before we open for the day. I hope that is doable, possible. Hit the thumbs up button for us if you can and give us some momentum. That would be beautiful. Thank you, all of you. I appreciate it. What is happening out there? We are wondering. I got to take a look at something right now. I'm going to just pop over here 1 second. I'm over in the Wall Street Journal. I need to take a look at one thing. There's what I wanted to see. I was wanting to look at the Canadian dollar. The Canadian dollar today was higher against the American dollar. It got it was as good as 135.10. It's now 135.68. So it's losing some ground right now. Still ahead on the day. But I was wondering about the Bank of Canada. Does it not come out with their interest rate policy? That might be in the next hour. We're waiting on the Bank of Canada to announce their bank rate in Canada. The talk was that the Bank of Canada was going to raise their rates by 0.75 of a percentage point today. That's what we're waiting on to see if that's official. If that is official, that's front running. That's front running the Fed. That's not unusual, but a lot of folks are watching for the Canadian rate. If the Canadian government is going to, Canadian Bank of Canada is going to run the rate 0.75 of a point, then that's the Bank of Canada smelling out that the Fed is going to do it too. If the Bank of Canada only raises it 0.5 point, then it's the Bank of Canada saying the Americans might not go 0.75, and that would be a big boost for the stock market today. So that's why I'm watching for that. We'll probably notice the action of the Dow to confirm what the Bank of Canada actually did, and we'll see what's going on. Okay, there you go. Oh man, dude, can you make a soap that smells like bagels, Cheese Whiz, and Coke Zero? That would be a big seller. Alberto, Michael, that's just nasty. I'm always spoiled on the shag. Mirko, Constantine, let's say you have GameStop 10s. You own them long, very unlikely to go below that. So you can write. If you've got 20s and it's dropping below that, that's a different story. Poor man covered calls we're talking about here. Yes. A DQ looking at the box of soap that was supposed to go to Beach Point. Dude, Constantine, way to go on that right yesterday. Excellent move. Nick, check out Foot Locker 6-month chart. It popped on a new lady CEO news and went huge. Then in 3 months, it is back to where it popped from. Same thing was going to happen to Netflix in 3 months. It'll be back to 214. What do you think? I say 150 by next year. It's going down there. Thank you, dude, says Constantine. Alberto is laughing and crying at the same time. All righty. Thank you all for all your support. 150 thumbs ups in the house. 50 needed to get to the promised land of 200 this morning. Thank you guys for bringing them in. I love it. Constantine, Uncle Bruce, in case of a market crash, what happens with a long call deep in the money that you wrote per man covered call on? Can you still write on it, or will it be so low that you're not able to? If it goes out of the money, you can't write on it. So you're going to have to sell it and buy lower in the money calls and keep writing. Mirko, everybody seems to know a guy who cleans the bong just once a month and uses it in heavy rotation. Everybody knows a guy. I know a guy, they say. All right. Down 96 on the Dow with 12 minutes to go before we open for trading. We're down 34 on S&P, and we're down 215 on NASDAQ. We're going red right now on these markets. We're going lower. Crude oil up 91 cents. Bobby, I've spilled so many bongs on my 20s. We'll never allow them in my house now, laughing out loud. Coyote, Mirko, why don't you just tag me next time? Mirko, water darker than black coffee, stinks like hell and tastes like, Alberto, no way. I'd roll before smacking my lips on some potentially herpes-infested bong mouthpiece. Laugh out loud. There's all kinds of advice here on bong usage. It's just, I didn't ask for it, but we're getting it. What can I say? It is what it is. There you have it. Bed Bath & Beyond points Sue Gove, G-O-V-E, Sue Gove, as permanent CEO. I think she was the temporary CEO. She's now permanent CEO, and that's what they've done there. Okay. There we go. Where are we at now? 11 minutes, and we start trading for the day. What's going to happen? That's the question. 289.88 on Netflix, down 114 at the moment. The Dow is off 95, the S&P down 32, NASDAQ down 212. That's where we're at. Interest rates have come down a bit. We're at 4.06 on the 10-year U.S. note and the UK 3.6. This is very temporary and is not going to last much longer. They'll go the other way. The euro is back to par, $1 to the U.S. dollar. The euro and the U.S. dollar are at par. Pound 115.46 definitely moved up from the 113 level, 112 level, after cratering at 103 about 2-3 weeks ago. That's where we're at. The European markets are generally lower, except Germany, up about 17 points, 13/100ths of a percentage point. The FTSE 100 is off a half a point. CAC 40 down a quarter of a point. FTSE MIB down 0.35. It's red in Europe more or less, and it is red in the U.S. with crude holding an 87-cent gain. There you got it. That's the story so far as of this morning's market. That's what's going on, kids. That's what we got. What's going to happen? We're going to find on out. Stick around and let's see what happens with this show. 9 minutes to go, and we start trading, kids. We're going to find out just what this market has in store for us. Where do people think they should be right now? This is Wednesday. By the way, tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern time, for those of you who are one of these folks, Gold Bagel members, we're going to be live at 8 o'clock Eastern time. Thank you all for your support of this channel. If you're already a member of this channel, you know I love you. And if you're a Gold Bagel member, there's a reward for you tonight. Come on in to the Prime Time with Uncle Bruce show, 8 o'clock. That's your reward. Another feature that regular viewers don't receive. Thank you for supporting this channel as Gold Bagel members. You guys keep us on the air. We love you. Same with the regular members. Those of you who are here just making comments on the day show, we love you too. Thank you for your support of this channel. We try to keep the trolls away from here as much as possible. See what happens. Just love this group, says Flint Creek. Thank you so much for being here. Alberto, the 11/11/27s for 215 on GameStop. Giddy up. There you go. What can I say? We got 156 thumbs up from Shays. And here we go. Alberto, I need Tesla below 210. Rugman, where are you at? Let's pull the rug out from under this. Tesla's 218.93 down 344. We've got 8 minutes to go before we open. Alphabet down 687 right now. The Dow off 54. NASDAQ is off 197s. S&P down 27 points. That's what we were watching and following and where we're at. We got 164 thumbs ups. We need 36 more to make it for 200 thumbs ups. We have 7 minutes left to go. Can we get 36 thumbs ups in 7 minutes? This is the question. Can you folks help out with a thumbs up to get us to 200 thumbs ups before we open for trading? 255 of you are watching right now. I need 35 of you to help me out with a thumbs up. Please hit the thumbs up as soon as you can. If you could, get us to 200. Stink bids save lives, and option writers are making money on this channel. 167.33 to go. Keep those thumbs ups coming in, you guys. GameStop below 26, says Alberto. Giddy up. Let's go. Nick, Uncle Bruce, if you say Netflix will be 150 range, would it be a good idea to sell my SoFi position and short Netflix more with those funds to raise up the average? At present, my average is 257. I can raise it up to 290 or so. No, I would not do that, really. No, I'd sit tight. Let's go. Mirko, Nick, if you do, you might wait for 9/11 because of these earnings. Dude, Uncle Bruce, how much cash as a percentage of holdings would you recommend at this time? As much as you can hold in cash. Looking for a correction in this market. I'm looking for lower lows in this market, and not in one day, but certainly over a couple of weeks. You want to be in a position to buy deals. Not in 1 minute or 1 hour, but over the next several weeks. But hey, it's your call how you run your market, how you run your account. It is what it is. Sell SoFi, that's blasphemy. We'll never sell that. We are getting ready to open here in 6 minutes, getting closer and closer to the mark. Let's take a look right now. Here we go. On GameStop, 26.45 is what I show it at right now, down 42 cents. 16,000 volume. Dead, calm, quiet. Not much going on there. The Dow off 60, S&P down 28, NASDAQ down 201. with oil up 68 cents, and that's all there is. Nick is saying, Nick Maurer, a little birdie told me the Rugman will come and Uncle Bruce gets enough thumbs ups. That's what's going on there. Senior E, dope heads, soap heads, cross my arms, and nope heads. Oh my gosh. We got poets all over the place this morning. Thank you all. 5 minutes to opening. Getting ready to start the activities here. Should be a most interesting first hour. Going to be nuts, I think. Tesla 219, GameStop 26.45, Netflix 290 down $1 at the moment. These are not the big losers of the day. Our biggest losers are Microsoft's, Google's. Yeah, we're watching all kinds of stuff. Where's IBM at this morning? IBM at 132.50 down 43 cents. Holding its own. We've got Boeing sitting at 145.51 down 114 right now. We've got boy, oh boy, Google sitting here at 97.55 down 738. My, oh my, oh my. It is what it is this morning. Showing Rocket Lab down 3 cents, SoFi down 15, GameStop down 43, AMC and Ape shares are down 19 cents. Matterport down a dime. 23andMe is up 3 cents. Spire is down 7. ATIP is up 3 as of last night. Smart Rent down a dime. Sextera up 11 to 286. Apple down 156. Goldman up 35 cents. Cisco up 66 to 45.02. Tesla down 326. Arc Innovations down 66. Microsoft down $18.73. Bed Bath Beyond down 42 cents. Pfizer up a penny. HPQ down 23. Carvana down 51. Twitter up 14. Google down 740. Amazon down 480 a share. That's where we're at. Coming into the opening in less than 3 minutes, we're getting ready to start trading, everybody. Thank you for joining us today, hanging out with us today. It's great to have you here. We've got a lot to watch, as usual, to get this day running. All right. Thank you. Michael, thumbs up 177. Thank you, Michael Downs. And we'll see how we run this whole thingy. 179, we need 21 thumbs ups. We're only 2 minutes from the opening. Can we get 21 thumbs ups or as close to that as possible in the next 2 minutes? Folks, help us out to get to 200. There's the 181 is in. 19 left to get. Here they come. 19 thumbs ups needed to hit 200. Thank you, all of you, for the support. 183, 17 left to get. They're coming in. We're down 80 on the Dow, 30 on S&P, 215 on NASDAQ. We're getting ready to welcome Larry Titus here as our bell ringer. We're about to start the party, pal. Let's see what happens. It could be fun today. 183 thumbs up, 17 needed to get to 200. And we are now in the last minute and a half before we start trading on the day. Thank you all for your support. 184 on the thumbs up meter, 16 to go. 1 minute left. Coming in, baby. 1 minute to go, and we start trading on the day. GameStop 26.45. Watching this market now in the last few seconds before we open up. 184 thumbs ups. Thank you, guys. 185. There's another one. They're trickling in. We appreciate it. Keep them coming, kids. Keep them coming. There we go. The Dow off 80 points, and then S&P down 31, NASDAQ down 215 as we start trading here any moment now. Thank you all. 186 thumbs ups. Thank you for that. Let's see. We got Alberto. Michael, I'm willing to wait a couple of years for SoFi. I don't see that happening, but it would be nice. Let's see what gives. We are ready to open. Here we go. Here we go. Oh my. I think it's time. I think it's time. Am I right? Am I wrong? I hope I'm right. I hope I'm dead on this. Giddy up, kids. We're going to start trading. Okay. There it is. There it is. Where's Larry? DQ hitting the bell. Alberto. Larry, thanks for waking us up, buddy. Nick, my plan is to get a SoFi on first or second pop and use the funds to do my day trading. That's what Nick's looking for. We're down 45 on the Dow. We're just opening now, showing the first trades coming through. We're down 5 on Amazon, down 170 on Netflix. We're down 240 on Tesla. Apple down 168, GameStop down 53, SoFi at 558 right now, off 9 cents. Waiting for the market to whip into shape. What do we got? We have stocks lower after disappointing tech earnings is what we're seeing right now. Dow showing an 18-point gain, 34-point drop on S&P, 239 on NASDAQ, over 2% drop on the NASDAQ. It's all about the FANG stocks here. Let's see. What happened to Larry? Where's Larry? He must be in a meeting. Poor guy. We're into the opening here. We've running out. We're going. We're down 11.2 on the Dow. Amazon down 560. Netflix down 260. Tesla down 340. Apple down $1.50. GameStop down 52. SoFi down a nickel. We've got HPQ off 45 cents. Rocket Lab down 7. Moderna holding a 45-cent gain. ME up 2 cents. Matterport down 14. ATIP looks like it's at 101, though I think this is last night's close. Yeah, we don't have a trade down on ATIP. SmartRent looks like it's down 2 cents. Spire down 5. Cyxtera down a penny. AMC and Ape are now down 30 cents. Bed Bath Beyond down 21, Pfizer up 27, Boeing down $1, Cisco up 74, Home Depot down 11 cents, Carvana down 22, Robinhood up a nickel, Vanik down 295, IBM 134.21 up 120, Microsoft down 19.59 to 231. That is a hit today. We got the Dow showing a 71-point gain at the moment. We have a 23-point loss on S&P, and we have NASDAQ down 216. At the moment. Let's see what else is going on here. Nick is thinking of selling SoFi when it makes a pop. Rock and roll. Alberto, Nick, I just love the fact that you have 100,000. I need another 30,000 to match this. Interesting stuff. We are on SoFi 566. Looks like we're up maybe a penny. GameStop 26.60 down 27 odd cents. 26.56 down 31 on GameStop. Netflix down 77 cents and Amazon down 4.89 at the moment. 26.56 to 26.60 at this time. All right. Welcome one, welcome all to the party and the show as we begin things off here. 63-point gain on the Dow, 23-point loss on the S&P, and a 215-point loss on NASDAQ. This is the story. Mixed bag. One of these two will lose. The Dow will either come down or the other two markets come up. Something's got to give. We've had 2.5 weeks of solid gains. Sooner or later, we run out of that. We get corrections. We get consolidations. We get whatever. We'll follow that closely. Still up 60 on the Dow Jones at the moment. All right. 26.54 on GameStop. Still showing a lot of red out there. Okay, everybody. Thank you for joining me. HPQ down 47. Moderna up $3. ATIP still not trading yet. Waiting it out. IBM up $1. Microsoft down 19.80. Wow. That's amazing. That is amazing stuff. S&P futures moving up, says JR right now. 23-point dip at the moment on S&P. Dow holding an 83-point gain. That's where we're at here. Netflix up $1.88 to $292.90. Amazon down $5.35. Tesla down 81 cents. Apple down 137. GameStop at 26.66, down 21. SoFi up a penny. 5.67 on SoFi. HBQ down 40. Moderna up 360. ME up 5.5. Yeah, that's early indicators right now. 58-point gain on the Dow. A little pullback coming in. Everybody comparing everybody's positions to Nick's. Fair enough. 42-point gain on the Dow. We're backing up. Welcome, one and all, to the party this morning. Let this market figure itself out the first hour or so. What is it going to actually do, and where's it actually headed? The ingredients are in place for a pullback on this market. There's no doubt about that. The question is, when does this market want to do it? And if so, what kind of pullback are we going to get? NASDAQ is off just about 2% right now. Just about 2%. 26.79 on GameStop, 26.81, going for the high of the day, trying to give the best value of the day here. 26.85, that is the high range of the day, I believe. 26.90, we did see a trade for 26.90 already on GameStop. Okay. And let's see how this goes. Let's see how things go. 573 on SoFi, moving up 7 cents on SoFi. People are getting richer over there. 26.94, 26.98 on GameStop, going for $27. Everyone's getting richer there. Okay. Tesla up 180. Netflix up 395. Amazon down 530. The Dow was up 83 points. Markets going up, people getting richer. It's as simple as that. That's what's happening. Welcome one, welcome all, and way to go make money, kids. Way to go making money. 26.99 on GameStop. 27.07 now. We're right through $27. We're up 20 cents right at the moment. And Triple G has become a brand new member of the channel. Hey, how you doing, Triple G? Chilling with Uncle Bruce member. Welcome. Nice to have you here. Welcome to the gang. Nice group of people you've joined here. Fantastic stuff. Okay. Okay, keep an eye on this whole thingy. 167,000 volume on GameStop, by the way. That's what, 40,000 pre-split. Just wrote, Triple G, I just wrote my first cover call. A $6 SoFi for December 16th. Welcome back. Right on. Way to go, Triple G. New writer. Way to go. Way to go. Let's see how this works out. SoFi 574, up 8 at the moment. 27.09 on GameStop with the high of the day today, 27.15. 27.07 right at the moment on GameStop shares. We're negative on S&P, negative on NASDAQ, but positive on the Dow. Dow up 84. Rock and roll, kids. Welcome all to the party. Nice to have you here. Okay. And where are we at over there? We've got a whole bunch of folks popping in. Nice to see you all there. Great to have you through here, everybody. And thank you, Triple G, for joining this gang of crazies. It's all good. It's all really good. Okay. Still down $8 on Google today. Interesting. The VIX is virtually unchanged, sitting at 28.42, down 4 cents. Okay. Okay. Oh boy. Michael, Bruce, I didn't listen, and I bought $5 SoFi calls for November 4 at 47 each. You're making money, and I hope you're making lots. They're at 93 now. I want you to get rich, Michael. I really do. Alberto, Triple G, I'm sure you are aware financials are coming out November 1, just so you know. That's why the stock seems to be moving up. That's what we think is happening. 572 on SoFi. Volume now on SoFi is 2.3 million so far on the morning. GameStop 27 even, up 13 cents. Volume 208,000 today. The high of the day on GameStop, $27.15 is the high of the day today. Okay. There we go. The Dow's up 67, but it's the only green. We're down 20 on S&P, 188 negative on NASDAQ. For the moment, okay, VIX is moving down to 27.96 as JR. Triple G, yeah, laugh out loud. Time to buy back. I got plenty of time. And let's see, 2 firsts in one day. Laughing out loud, says Triple G. Ed Hawkins wrote a January 23, 26, 25 cover call on GameStop for $5.31. Wishing I could get exercised and buy back the stock. Idiot. GameStop cash secured puts are up 90%, says Boo. Take money off the table. We're at 26.89 now, a little lower on GameStop. Still up on the day, 2 cents though. SoFi 570, Apple down 246, Tesla up 261, Netflix up $4, Amazon down $5. The Dow is only up 29 points, S&P down 24, Nasdaq down 200. Right at the moment, everybody. Welcome one, welcome all to the party, the show. The hopes, the wishes, the dreams, the aspirations of all traders. A lot of option writers here. Way to go, you guys. GameStop 26.90. It's backing off. It's still up 3 cents, but it is backing off a bit right now. High of 27.15. Okay. 150 even on Apple. I'm going to let it ride, says Triple G. I just won't write anymore. Michael Alberto, bought, not wrote. It was an earnings play. Triple G, it's just one contract. It's no big deal. All well. It's all well, my friend. Thank you for this donation. PayPal donation just came in. Thank you. Wait to see for that to pop up over there. There it is. Thank you, Alberto. Thank you. A little gain on GameStop. Nice. Way to go, buddy. Well done, sir. Keep the drive alive over there. All right, everyone. Thank you for all of you for being here. 192 thumbs ups, 8 to go. We got 200. Thank you, guys. And let's see. Where are we at right here? Only up 9 on the Dow, by the way. The Dow's only up 9 points. We're down 25 S&P. We're down 124, down 195 on NASDAQ. We're going red here, further into the red. GameStop is negative now, 26.70. 26 down 17 cents. Has turned red on GameStop. Okay. All right, there you go. 26.70 on the GameStop. Down we go. It would appear. Okay, and we're down 6 points on the Dow for now. And here we are, down 29 on S&P, down 199 on NASDAQ. As we are, what are we into it now? 13 minutes into the market. I mean, what a ride here. Plus 80 on the Dow, now down 12. So there's some movement there. We're red across the board now on the indexes. They're all red. So we'll see how this plays out. GameStop is 26.58, falling again, almost 30 cents now. We're down about 60 cents from the high today, just in 10 minutes, not even 10 minutes. That's the deal. Watching a lot of volatility go through here. Amazon down 509. Apple 149.88, broke under 150. Okay. SoFi 568, just up 2 cents. GameStop 26.66, down 21. Okay. All righty, folks. Oh my goodness. Oh, welcome one, welcome all to the channel today. It's good to have you. A lot of volatility coming through here in the pre-market now during the market. We have negative numbers on some of our big FANG stocks. Amazon down $5. Netflix holding a 184 gain. Tesla up 350. Apple down 240 a share. Pfizer up 47. Boeing up 160. Cisco up just a dime. Home Depot down 130. IBM holding a 46-cent gain. Vanek Vector's down 270. Microsoft 231.89. It's down 18.77 a share. Microsoft just taking a pounding. Google down 8.12. Meta Platforms, the old Facebook, down 5.06. They come up with their earnings tonight, I think. They are negative here. Oh, bye. Nvidia down to 129, down 348. Down 30 cents on Intel. Texas Instruments down 9.29 to 152. Yeah, we're getting sell orders in here on some high tech stocks. There's no question about that. High techs are getting hit pretty hard here. See how this reacts, how this goes as the day meanders along. The GameStop 26.81 down 6. We were just in the 26.50 range. A little bounce back right now. We'll see if that has much staying power. Thank you. Bless you, Auntie Jen. I heard those sneezes. Coyote, some of GameStop's bid-ask on options are absurd lately. The spread, I mean, says Coyote. Yeah, the market's not sure what they're going, I guess. We'll see. The Dow holding a 22-point gain at the moment. SoFi 571 up a nickel. GameStop back to 26.71 here, down 16 again. Uncle Bruce, are there any benefits to buying options for index funds? Well, if you buy deep in the money options, you can write contracts against them as poor man covered calls. You could consider that as a strategy if you'd like to play that angle of the market. There you go. 26.71, 26.67 on GameStop. We're down 20 cents. And here is Auntie Jen. They were commenting on your sneezing. They heard you.
Oh,
Yeah. Bless you, Auntie Jen.
yeah, that's right. My morning sneezes.
Yeah. You can't hide in this house.
Gotta have two,
Gotta get them out of there.
That's right.
Clean up the house, baby.
Going
Clean.
from a prone to an upright position. It's like, oh,
Whoa. What a pretty thought. What a lovely, lovely thought that is.
So what's happening with who came out last night? Microsoft and somebody else.
Yes, Microsoft getting crushed today, down
What is it?
$18,
Yeah.
$19. Google down what?
Google, that's it.
$8. Facebook down 5. The FANG stocks are getting hit. Amazon is off. What is it? $4 or $5? Yeah, $5. Apple down 2. But the Nasdaq, the Dow is positive about 20, but the Nasdaq and the S&P are both off.
Yes.
Yeah, they're the ones taking the brunt of the hit right now. GameStop is just was positive, negative, positive. Now it's negative 18 cents again.
It's a world unto its own.
It's a world unto its own, and we have option writers here who are doing rollovers and doing well, and then they get these blow-offs, these decreases, and they buy back, lock in gains, write again. They're working here. They're making money on this channel, and I'm excited for them. Market wants to go up, they make money. Market stays flat, they make money. Market goes down, they make money.
There you go.
Whatever you want to do.
Something for everybody.
Everybody can make everybody happy.
It's like Halloween. We got a candy for everybody.
We got a candy for everybody. In 1 hour, we can make everybody happy. With a gain, a loss, a break even.
Yeah.
Or we make no one happy. I don't know. How long are we playing this?
There you go. What time were you awake this morning?
My alarm is set for 4:30, and I was awake at 3:30.
Yeah.
1 hour earlier. That's why I'm already fading here.
Start smacking you around. Gotta get a bat.
Gotta get a bat.
Just give you one good whack. Back to sleep for an hour. See?
Yeah, and then makeup to cover up the bruises.
I can do that.
I can do that. I'll put bandages around your head like this, and I'll just paint them. I'll give them skin color.
Like the old-fashioned, when they'd been to the dentist, they had the Band-Aid wrapped around their head. Yeah. Well, I've used makeup to make it look like bruises, so I must be able to use makeup to make it not look like bruises.
This is a very scary house. I'll tell you right now.
Yes.
Oh my! It's Wednesday, primetime Wednesday today.
It is Wednesday.
Yeah. We'll be on late.
Racing to the weekend again.
Yeah.
2 weeks goes on.
Who wants to own stock this weekend coming up? I have no idea.
Yeah.
Who would want to own stock? But the markets were up early this week.
See?
Can they have another update today, or will there be a point today, a point in time where the market's weight of selling will just overpower the Dow, and even the Dow will have to climb back off. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
People are waiting for an excuse to not keep buying stock. Wall Street never says sell. Never. They never sell. So they're just bring in the money. Let us manage it.
Yeah.
Let us manage it.
Look at all this new stock we have for you to buy.
Yeah.
Buy.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Let's see how this plays itself out.
And will we have our annual sell-off because people need cash for Christmas?
Well, that's a kind of a...
I think that's starting earlier and earlier every year.
Yeah.
And I don't think anybody buys certs for Christmas anymore.
Certs?
They used to buy...
certificates.
They
buy
gosh. One share of Playboy or
it's
one
over.
share of Disney.
Yeah, that's
you don't do
impossible. The cost now is like $150 for certificate. People won't do it. The processing costs. No.
Yeah.
Not gonna do it.
What would you like to eat this morning?
Oh, I'm thinking a bagel with grape jelly on it. I need the sugar.
You were locked and loaded on this one.
I need the sugar. Yeah, I need the buzz.
You need the sugar.
Yeah, I need the.
No whack outside the head.
Yeah, keep me going.
Insanity. Okay.
It's a fruit.
Do you know? Have you talked about the most important thing that happens today? The Bank of Canada will come out with an exceptionally large increase.
I've been talking about this.
It's going to be another 0.75.
It's going to come out at 8:00 our time in the next few minutes, actually.
Yeah.
Waiting for this to be released. Yeah.
The world is waiting.
I think 3/4 of a point is what they're betting on.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it'll be 0.75.
Yeah. The Canadian dollar was up almost a full penny an hour ago.
Yeah.
It's not that anymore.
No.
It front ran the US dollar.
As they say, they're more afraid of inflation than recession. So.
Yes, and with a low unemployment rate, they're not afraid of job losses out there.
Mm-hmm.
People can get jobs, kind of like that.
Oh yeah.
So.
Yeah. Gotta do it.
Yeah.
Gotta do it.
Got it. Get her done. Thank you, Miss.
I'll try not to sneeze anymore.
Well, at least not on the bagel. Help me. Oh my God. Save my bagel. John Anderson. Hello, Jen. Alberto Gaiotti. I'm with my arms crossed on my 26 game stops, 11-18. Gaiotti. Alberto, arms crossed on my natural idle position nowadays. Trucker. I got off work late. I'm number 197, Bruce. I'm here for you. Thank you for these thumbs ups, everybody. Gaudi, I'm with you, says Alberto. DQ Jelly, Alberto, no GameStop, Uncle, meant to say Google. Rewrote 1118 expiring strike 100 for 218 on Google. Oh, I see what you're doing there. Okay. And you're fine on that one, of course. Gaudi, people can work 2 or 3 jobs, make rent, economy is booming. There it is. That's what's happening. Google right now is sitting at 96.98, down 7.95. Yeah, so not GameStop, but Google. Right on, buddy. 1118 strike 100 for 218. You can write those. You could also look at scoring those back and look at writing December 16s, maybe at the same price or because we're 3 out of the money, but keep an eye on that, Alberto. I know you're watching it. You're going to keep your eye on that. Boeing has been taking care of you. That's definitely backed off, hasn't it? The Boeings now are sitting at, where are we at here? 148.81. We're up 2 today. Boeing's had quite the interesting run lately. Man, oh man, in the last Let's see if I can get this to pop up here. I'm trying to get a chart up on my phone. Miraculous says, I like how Jen answers, I'll get a bat. I don't like that. I don't know how you like it. I don't know why you like it. Well, I know why you like it. It's not, you're not me. That's it. Boeing 148.81. I can't get a chart up, but it has been volatile up and down like crazy. Alberto, I hope you're doing okay on your calls there. Doing rollovers when necessary, buying back and rewriting when necessary, always bringing in cash. Beautiful stuff. Dow's up 15 points right here. Dow's the Nasdaq's up 26. No, S&P up 26. Nasdaq up 180. That's what's going on. 2 down markets, 1 up market, but not up by a lot. That is for sure. Thank you all for popping through with us right now. Amazon down 488. Netflix is up 5 to 296. Tesla's up 5 to 227.90. Apple down 256 to 149.78. GameStop down 15 cents to 26.68, down 19 cents. 26.65 down 20 now. GameStop is backing off again. And SoFi 571 up a nickel. There it is. Coyote us. Haha, Jen's going to hit Bruce with a baseball bat. Uncle Bruce, I'm in danger. It's kind of how it works. I think that's what that means. I don't know. I'm just a barrel of laughs for people these days, I guess. Let's see. Google 96.86 down 807. Wow. The Microsoft stock sell-off right now is putting a 128-point drag on the Dow's price. So the Dow Jones Industrial would be 128 points higher if Microsoft were to break even today. That's how powerful Microsoft is on the Dow average, the weight of that one stock on the Dow. There you go. Interesting. Yep. Watching that carefully. All right. Let's double check over here. Up 12 on the Dow at the moment. S&P down 25. Nasdaq down 179. Okay. Oh, man. Too much fun in the markets here. Let's take a look at some headlines here. Woo-hoo-hoo. Drinks maker Heineken, the boss over there, says that there are signs of softness in demands for beer. Interesting. Headline: Americans' personal savings have fallen off a cliff. Brace yourself for just how much they've declined. The personal savings of Americans have plunged this year, hitting $629 billion in the second quarter, according to the Federal Reserve of St. Louis. That's down from $1.98 trillion in the second quarter of 2021 and $4.85 trillion in the second quarter of 2020, boosted by COVID-related government cash. So we are off from $4.8 trillion to $629 billion. This is why spending is expected to drop in America. The savings are gone, and this 629 is being eaten up by inflationary pressures for food, rent, mortgage payments, and higher other fees. That is what's happening here to this market, and that is going to create a slowdown in the economy. That is what it's all about. Very, very interesting, kids. Oh, my. Okay. Markets are backing off, or have backed off. We're down 8 on the Dow now. We're down 8. We're down 27 on S&P, 192 on NASDAQ. These savings rates they tell us everything. When you see this kind of savings rate fall, that means markets are going to go lower. There's going to be more pressure on assets to be liquidated for cash. And that is what is happening. That's why cash is king right now. Even in this market, cash is king. I think this is going to continue. Down 24 on the Dow now. A little further drop. Apple 149.94. GameStop 26.45. 26.42 on GameStop. We're going lower here. We're definitely backing off on GameStop now. 26.15 is the low of the day. All right. Apple down 220. Goldman up 295. Cisco up 24. Tesla is up 370, it says here. And that's backing off a bit. And we got Microsoft down 18.98. No recovery coming here. Bed Bath Beyond down 23. Pfizer holding a 55-cent gain. HPQ down 8 cents. Alphabet down 7.84. Amazon down 4.92. So we have definitely got sell-offs happening here on the FANG family of stocks. No question about it. Okay, kids. Coyote. I saw a study a few years ago that said the average American had $400 in savings for an emergency. That's gotten worse, I assume, but geez. Nazareth's buy program just came in through right here. Dow's up 129. There's a buy program kicking in. Thank you, Miss Jennifer. Oh, yes. The grape jelly bagel is here. All the police officers I work with are freaking out about their 401ks. Down about 21%, they tell me. I have a pension, unconcerned. There you have it. You gotta take control of your investments. Write contracts.
So just to keep a good stereotype going of Canada. On the news this morning, they're warning residents in the Southwest, don't keep your garbage and your composting and your pumpkins inside because 4 bears have been spotted in the city. And don't put your pumpkins out if you're up in the north because the deer will eat them. So just to continue the myth of Canadian cities.
I see. The Canadian dollar is falling against the American dollar. American dollar is rising. Something happened at the Bank of Canada. We're trying to find out what it is.
And they just had the news. They didn't say anything about that, but I think it must be.
They must have said something. Let's see if I can get it over here.
You have a sesame seed stuck to your lip. There you go. I should put one right on the end of your nose. King of the sesame seed.
Thank you, Jen. Thank you.
No one wants to tell you. Everybody knows, but no one wants to say it.
Nobody wants to say. I don't have anything here on the CBC. But the Canadian dollar definitely dropped against the American dollar.
Because we had gained some points there that I think it was 72.7 or something like that. It was up a bit. Snowbirds, they keep track of that Canadian dollar.
Looking at CNBC, nothing here.
That would be on CBC first. CBC, CTV, Flow.
Premium currency. Yeah, the American dollar is up on the Canadian dollar. It was down almost a penny. Now it's up 1/3 of a cent. So something happened here somewhere. I just don't have. I got nothing.
Sooner or later, they'll put it across.
Yeah, it's obviously not a big enough story to care.
Listen for the bing, bing, bing on the machine.
Here we go. Nazareth, Bank of Canada, 50-point rise in interest rates.
50.
0.5 point.
Oh.
That's why the American dollar is surging.
I thought they were going to do 3/4.
I was expecting that.
Talking,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
They refer to it as an extreme change.
That's why the Dow popped. we're up 100 points on the Dow in reaction to this U.S. This Canadian Bank of Canada not raising rates 3/4 of a point, only a 1/2 point rise. Very interesting. Thank you, Nazareth, for that. Appreciate that. GameStop 26.62, by the way, down a quarter. The Dow now is only up 58 because we are fluctuating a lot here. We had like a targeted buy program that came in, but that's running out of steam.
Computers make it so much fun.
Oh, no manipulation here.
No.
No.
No. Just because we can do it at this faster than the speed of light.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I watched an interesting movie that you should watch called Don't Look Up. It's the one with everybody in it. Everybody's in it. Yeah, everybody's in it. It's got every named person in the world.
DiCaprio's a star.
Street, yes.
DiCaprio's a star.
DiCaprio's in there. And it's so-and-so.
And Meryl Streep.
Meryl Streep. So it's in for a nomination. She plays the president of the United States. It's a very good movie. It's a parody. It's fun. Or is it a parody?
Or is it?
Maybe it's a documentary. No. It's not.
I was telling the folks here. that I read a story today about dating.
Okay.
Dating in America, where a woman went out on a date through a sort of a dating service thing, met a guy at a bar, having a drink, having a lovely time. And then he realized and she realized that one of them was a Republican and one of them was a Democrat. And I mean zealous. Really, date was over.
Yeah.
They politely said goodbye to each other.
Isn't
that telling?
Yeah. It's getting to be fundamental, basic beliefs that you're just not willing to overlook.
Mm-hmm.
I have friends where we absolutely disagree on some very fundamental things, and we just don't talk about.
We just don't talk about. There are now new dating apps coming out.
Where you get to declare.
You are declaring your feelings towards certain topics, and that helps to
really
smooth the introductory process.
So I guess if you're, so would they call it now? It's the new bi, that you're independent. You don't declare one way or the other. It's the new bi. He's going both ways.
They both go both ways. I don't know.
That's right. That's it.
Yeah, pretty scary stuff, and unfortunate, but telling.
By telling, absolutely.
That's the world we live in today.
So if you got together with another independent, you could decide Tuesdays are like red days, Thursdays are blue days, and the rest of the week you're independent.
What do you watch on TV if you're a couple like that?
Right? What social medias do you go to? Your social media would be all over the place. Because right now, social media is simply an echo chamber.
Do you have like a house with two master suites? One master
with different
suite.
Pictures on the wall?
Mm-hmm. One master suite on one side of the house, the other master suite on the other side of the house.
In case you want to lay there and look up.
And then there's the rumpus room where you get together once in a while for a rumpus, then you go back to your suites with your own built-in office and internet.
I can't believe they don't come to us as a think tank when they're looking to create these new apps. Like, we got it covered. We got it covered.
We got the answers. We're hip.
Just tie you down to the couch and make you watch things.
We're so together.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Well, let's just say Jen has her favorite TV shows, and I have mine. But that's a guy girl thing,
Is that
isn't
a
it?
dick, yeah, as I say, that's a dick thing? Is that what that is?
Is that what you say it is?
Yeah, it is. There's a lot of things that fall into that category. Yeah.
Mm.
I think that's the way it's always been. We are different,
Oh yeah.
men and women.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true.
That's true.
But then there's the red and the blue.
Yes. But just like, no. My inner voice is saying, "Oops, stop now."
This is what was happening this morning on the show. We can't say that.
Stop now.
I want to say that, but I can't
I'm
say
not
that.
saying that.
I want to say this, but I'm not going to.
Okay. Well, on that note,
Would you top this up for me?
no.
Thank you.
No. So I heard on the radio this morning, you're going to be interested in this,
Okay.
as will the rest of the community, because, if you don't get your cola, you might get a little grumpy. So Coca-Cola is trying to respond to the increased costs that they are facing in their supplies, in their transportation, in their bottling, and all of these
Okay.
parts of their business.
Okay.
And what they're doing down in the States, they're doing these trials. They're called, like they're putting in, what was it called? It was shut up. It was, they're packages where the bottles are slightly smaller.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So,
Less
they're
for
not-
more.
Yeah, they're not calling it a 6-pack. They're calling it a family pack.
A family
or
pack.
something like
A
that.
thrift pack.
Yeah, so you get less.
You get less cola for the
Yeah.
same.
For the same amount. And what do there's a term now for that. It's,
Shrinkage.
well, but they got a new term for that as well, where you pay the same price but you get less.
Yeah. Well, I'm finding here now. This is 2 weeks in a row. I go to the big brand grocery stores around here. I can only find in 2-liter bottles the classic Coke, the Diet Coke. That's it. That's it for
There's no caffeine.
2-liter bottles. Nothing else. No caffeine free. No Coke Zero. No Coke with lime. Coke with cherry. All the other versions. Just Coke and Diet Coke.
They're
And
going to their basics.
And on cans, Coke, Diet Coke, and caffeine-free Coke Zero, but not caffeine-free regular Coke.
Oh,
I won't buy that Coke Zero. I don't like Coke Zero.
see?
So I'm buying regular Diet Coke in lieu of not getting caffeine-free Diet Coke at the
There you
moment.
go. See?
And that's been 2 weeks now. And this was what it was like a year and a half ago when it first hit.
Right.
We had that
The
for
supply
months.
issues. Yeah.
Yeah. So here we go again.
And that's the same.
And apparently things are more like back to normal like before. Not happening.
And Beyond Meat apparently is coming out with a new product, Beyond Steak.
Beyond Steak.
So they're saying that they have something that will resemble the texture, the mouthfeel of steak. I don't know.
Not a fan.
I know. Like, if you want it, you don't have to eat meat. There's tons of food you can eat. So I don't know why they want to try this.
I just like real steak. That's
Well,
me, baby.
Well, and it's not like we eat it every day.
No,
So.
it's a once in a while thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, weird, huh?
Okay.
Okay, well, thank you, Miss Jen, for this. Thank you for the cola
You're welcome.
and the refresh on this cola.
Go get it. Oh.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Mind like a steel trap.
Like nothing gets it.
Nothing gets it. Okay. All right. What else is going on here? Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Rumpus. Yeah, there you go. Oh my gosh. Let's see. What else is going on? Let the wild rumpus begin. Family packs for our poor hungry family. Thank you, corporation. Shrinkflation. I see that, Coyote. I see that. Shrinkflation, right sizing. Yes. Good morning, everybody from Jonathan. Hello, Jonathan. Bruce, you have to go to check the liquor stores or package stores for your caffeine-free Diet Coke. Those won't be as picked over, and then you can pick up a bottle of tequila for Jen. Oh, thank you, Miss Jen. Thank you. Tequila.
Tequila never comes alone.
Never comes alone. Oh no. Oh boy, we're up 137 on the Dow. We've got that kind of a gain there. 154 on the Dow now. Amazon down 535. Netflix up 691 to 297.90. Tesla's up 376. Apple up down 201. GameStop down 11 cents at 26.76. SoFi up 2 cents to 5.66 at the moment on the SoFi. Let's see here. HBQ down a penny. Rocket Lab up 16 cents. Moderna's up 4.30. ME is up 12.5. Matterport is holding a 5.5 cent gain. We've got ATIP up 3, SmartRent up 1.5, Spire down 3, Cyxtera down a penny. AMC and Ape are down 6 cents at the moment. Microsoft down 17.88. Can you say yikes? Pfizer up 63 cents, Boeing up 2.11, Cisco up 33. Home Depot down $2, Carvana up 6 cents, Robinhood up 46, Vanica down 82, IBM up 152, Goldman up 424, but Google down 8, Meta, which is Facebook, down 460 a share. There it is. There you go. Bobby says we don't have soda in our liquor stores. He's got to go to Dollarama. That's where he's got to go. You're gonna have to find it there. If it's been 2 weeks since the grocery stores have had it, no one else has it anymore either. There's just been no restocking of this stuff. That's my hunch in any event. Well, we'll see what's going on. Well, in the ages of Ontario, at least Alberta is different. Oh, okay. Fair enough. We are up 148 on the Dow, 13 points lower on S&P, NASDAQ down 157. That's where we're at right here, right now. Little mixed market, some up, some down. Dow up, S&P, NASDAQ lower, and we'll see how things work out here. Alphabet, Barron's headline, Google, Alphabet, Microsoft, Texas Instruments sink after earnings. Alarms are ringing for big tech. That is a headline in Barron's. Okay, they are the front runners, and the alarms are gonna sound there. The alarms are sounding in the housing market loud and clear. Now big tech is sounding alarms. It will continue to spread out. Unfortunately, it's going to continue to spread out. But markets will do what they do in the meantime on their own little, world. That's the way it is. We're up 176 on the Dow, and see how it all kind of works out in the end. I do not fear the upside. Absolutely do not fear upside. Stink bids save lives, everybody. Congratulations to all of you out there who are writing options and are bringing in option premiums, watching the time depreciation take its toll. Any kind of dip on the market, look out, you're going to make a ton of money. And we're going to get one. There's no doubt about it. It will happen, and it will be dramatic. That's my opinion. 569 on SoFi, up 3 cents. We're still at 26.70 on GameStop. We've had a $1 range, 26.15 to 27.15. We're at 26.70 at the moment. That's it. That's what we're doing. This is where we're at right now. Try to keep on top of this wild market. Look out, you're going to make money. That's right, Constantine. You got it. You know it exactly. You're saying it the way it is, man. That is the way it's going to be. Okay. Looking at headlines, Wall Street Journal. Whew. Headline here: private lending takes root in the muni market. This is the market where municipalities borrow money. Cities, towns, and counties. Private sales of debt from state and local governments spiked during the pandemic's market stress and have grown over the past decade. More private equity money coming in. That used to be just the big bond market area only. Okay. SEC is going to vote on a rule to claw back executive pay. Commissioners are set to vote on requirements that companies claw back incentive pay from executives if they identify errors in past financial statements. Interesting. Let's see. Let's go here. Okay. Boeing reports a $3.3 billion loss at this point. Okay. Serbia is emerging as the top destination for Russian firms and professionals. Serbia. Let's see. Pension fund appetite for commercial real estate is fading fast. Another headline there. Interesting. Got to go where the returns are, and there may not be returns there. Okay. 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 Well, those are the headlines over there. I'm just trying to stay on top of what's happening here. Michael is saying, Michael Downs, in the States, it's hard to find Starbucks Frappuccinos in the stores. There's about to be riots down here. Unbelievable. JJ is saying, it's not worth it, Michael. It's just not worth it to riot for that. Okay. We've got the Dow holding a 154-point gain right now. We have the S&P down 6.4. And we've got NASDAQ down 138.9. Microsoft's earnings were bad news for Amazon and other software stocks, according to the Barron's headline. And Barron says that Skechers' revenue took off, but the outlook is downbeat. Interesting. GameStop is $26.68 right now, down 19 cents. Not yet able to crack over the break-even line. SoFi holding a nickel gain at 571 at the moment. Netflix holding at 297.64. Amazon has not recovered, still down 540 at 115. And we have Microsoft down $18.12. Goldman up 372. Google down 813 at the moment. Let's see. BW, must be nice to be an analyst at Barron's that points out the obvious after MS earnings. Funny but sad. Notice they never mentioned wavering beforehand to let people sell at the high There you go. Josh, Mian, thank you for the donation. I've had ATOS for over a year. What do you know about this ATOS? Any insights, anybody? Good morning. And my song of the day is Start the Day Right from the 40s and the 50s. ATOS, I have no idea what it is. Let's just type this in, see if I can get this to pop up here. ATOS, I got nothing. Something Therapeutics, Atosa Therapeutics, is that the name of this thing? 52-week range, 77 cents to 290, sitting at 93.9. Let's call it 94 cents. 126 million out. No short, nothing held back. All tradable. Short interest of 10 million shares. They operate as a clinical stage pharmaceutical company, which focuses on the development of novel therapeutics and delivery methods for the treatment of breast cancer and other breast conditions. It offers some diagnostic tests. That's all I got. It's headquartered out of Seattle. Most of the rest of it I don't understand. I don't know anything about these guys. I don't know what to say about them. I got nothing. Cannot give you any info on this company, my friend Josh. I got nothing. No idea. Michael, Bing Crosby, that's who did that song. Start the Day Right. Right on, says Michael Dale. Yeah, Josh, I can't help you on this one. I don't know what they are, what they do. I mean, yeah, I don't follow it, so I've got zero. Okay. Thank you all. Thank you all for popping through here. Got 214 thumbs up. So again, I appreciate these, everybody. Thank you so much for your support of this channel. It is appreciated. We've got the Dow right now ahead of the game, 177 on the plus side, but GameStop is down 19, Apple down 173, Amazon down 510. Microsoft is off. With the big FANG stocks are mostly lower here, with the NASDAQ still down 1.2%, 135-point drop so far. Mobileye is going to come out in the IPO, which Intel is selling. Intel has a wholly owned subsidiary called Mobileye, and they're selling a small percentage of it to the public. They're going to price it at $21. It's been priced, and it might start trading around $25. Be the first IPO in a while that's done anything. But what I find unfortunate about this deal is this is just a listing of an existing company. This doesn't put any money into the company's coffers of any significance. Most of the money being raised is going to Intel's bottom line, into its coffers. But again, it owns it, so I get it. Fair enough. Artificial driving intelligence is what that company is about. More power to Mobileye, but I don't know what to make of it. Now, on the Intel stock itself, they're up 24 cents right now to 27.64. So Intel shares are going up because the value of Mobileye is going up on the open market in a pre-announcement, pre-trading mode. So of course, the higher Mobileye trades at, the more value Intel has with its remaining stake, which I'm sure is a majority stake of the company and the shares. 27.69 last trade on Intel. The 52-week low, 24.59. This is such a bargain. You could buy $20 calls, in the money calls, if you can get them for 90. The 90-10 rule. You take my classes, you'll know what that means. The 90-10 rule on deep in the money calls on Intel, you can write Intel calls. Could you get them for $850 and then write calls against them for only an $850 investment? Maybe. This might be the beginning of a turnaround for the stock, because the stock is trading at 5.9 times earnings, and this is going to put $1 billion in cash in the company's coffers, and its valuation will be considered higher, I'm guessing. 27.67 on Intel, up 26 cents at the moment. Michael, Josh, ATOS isn't horrible. I'm in I'm in SRPT for my biotech stock. There you go. Rock and roll. Yeah, I have no opinion on that stock. I can't give you a plus, a minus. I can't give you anything. We're up 197 on the Dow index right now, 200 call it, and we're down 1.6 points on S&P. We're about to go positive there. Still down 110 on NASDAQ at the moment. Okay. Netflix is trying to break 300. It's at 8. It's up 825 to 299.27. It's hit a high of 299.78 today. It looks like it wants to break the $300 cosmetic number. Susan shops about Bruce. I know we're all about writing, but we could also just be buying call options and flipping them when they go up, right? Michael bought SoFi 5s at 47 and sold them at 98. Nice flip. I don't know if he sold them. I know he's into them. But writing calls is the dangerous way to play the market. As you have to know, as a writer, it's the dangerous way to go. If you have already gotten to the point where you're making enough cash from option writing that you quit your day job, which is what you ultimately wanted. Again, I'm assuming, those of you who want to quit your day jobs, if you can get to that point and you've got some cash on the side for a month or two of quiet writing months, now you can play whatever game you want. My take on it is you want to have ultimately 5-6 different stocks that you write options on. You want to be able to make 20-25% of your monthly nut from each one of them. Now, you got 6 stocks and you're making 1.5 times the amount of money you need to live on. Way to go. You're talking diversification here. That's the name of the game here. That is a way to go. Getting to the point where you're bringing in double what you need to live on or triple what you need to live on is another way to go. Because we all adjust to our new cash flows. That's a thing that happens to all of us. We make double the amount of money we used to make. We spend more than we've ever spent before. It's just the way we are. The key here with option writing is there's no limit to how far you can take this. You do not need to be into option trading at all to gamble. That's gambling like crazy. That's where you're guessing what a stock's going to do. By being a writer, you're not guessing at all. You are just reacting to the market and building a portfolio. And if a game plan of yours includes quitting your day job and traveling for a while, maybe for the next 5 years, you're going to travel 1 or 2 months the first year, 3 or 4 months the second year, 6 months the third year. You're going to build this up as you discover the planet that you've never discovered before. You may find that as you grow your business, as you grow your writing business, you'll find a place that you would like to get back to and spend much more time at. Maybe it's something like Jennifer and I going to Switzerland again, or Germany, or Austria, or Mexico, or Costa Rica, or somewhere in the U.S. This is you're giving yourself a possibility of that kind of a life. And playing options too soon or playing options with too much of your cash can bite you badly and retard your ability to get out. And again, though, if you're happy with your day job and it's a home day job, a job from home, fine. If you love your coworkers at the cubicle, great. It's whatever turns you on with your life. I just have found that over the last year and a half, so many of my viewers have said to me, man, oh man, oh man, I never thought I would enjoy not going to the office anymore. I didn't think that I could work like that, but this is great. This is absolutely wonderful. I love not going back to the office. And now that you're showing me how options work and how I can make money doing this, you have given me a freedom that I've never thought possible at this age. And I'm excited for you guys. Shez, Josh, another YouTuber I used to watch, said these cheap med research stocks are only there to milk the stock market. New drug stock goes up, they issue more. I'm a bag holding on ASTC. Brian, volume is 700,000 on GameStop. Seems very low for being open an hour. Maybe I'm wrong. Michael, Susan shops about. I didn't sell them yet. Waiting on earnings. Michael, and yes, I knew it was a gamble. Zed, 213 thumbs ups. Good morning, everybody. Michael, I was 100% guessing on the movement of SoFi. Susan, a housewife to a retired husband can never quit her job. Laughing out loud. Michael is going, yeah, right. That's true. Yeah, a lot of you, a number of you have indicated to me that you've been able to get out of the option writing what you wanted. And the first thing was independence. You wanted the freedom to be able to quit your day job. You haven't yet. You're not planning to, but you have the freedom to say goodbye to that thing. And some of you have also indicated to me that you didn't go traveling after college. You didn't take a gap year after high school. You went to work, you went to college, you went to got your master's. You just put your nose down and got into student debt and started working right away. And you haven't had that break. And some of you are in your late 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s. And a number of you in your 40s and 50s are looking at me going, Bruce, there's just no way I can retire when I'm 65 based on what's going on right now. My investments, my savings, my equity in my home, my staff savings pension thing, it's not there. And in the current economy we're in now with pullbacks in housing prices, higher interest rates, not there at all. I'm even further away from any retirement at all. And it scares me because I don't want to have to work until I die. Option writing has liberated many of you. And some of you are just into it. You're halfway there, a quarter of the way down the road, 3/4 of the way down the road. Some of you have reached this point in time where you have hit that number where you're going, I now make more money than I need to live on for the rest of my life. I can now do this as my full-time job if I want to. Some of you, though, are saying, Bruce, I only want to write options until I have built enough assets that I don't have to do anything. That's a very noble way to go as well. And so, whatever your objective is, it's available to you if you want it, but you've got to put the effort in to learn how to do this. And so, of course, watching my classes on my website, number one priority, hanging out here with this gang of regulars, number two priority, and learning the ins and outs of writing options. Absolutely. Stay away from risk. Stay the hell away from risk at all costs, because one wrong trade can wipe out a year, a lifetime. It could wipe you out badly, where now you are back to where you were months and months and months ago, and it's going to take a long time to get it back. You just don't want to go there. I don't think you do, but that's just me. All right. Let's see. What else is going on? Dude, whoops, Uncle Bruce, I rolled over 2 GameStop 11.25s, 26. I wrote for 350. Okay. Dude, into a 26.25 for 420. Giddy up. Okay, moving up. Michael, it was an educated guess, though, says Michael. I hear you. It always is. It always is. But, I try to, once you begin to do it, you've now broken the chain, and now you're tempted to do it again. And it's an addiction, and it can kill you. It can absolutely financially destroy you. I've seen it happen too many times, and what can I say? But hey, if you're successful, great. I love it, but be careful, kids. Dow is up 189. GameStop is plus 24. It's up to 27.11. Took a shot. We're going higher. That's what we've got going on right now. The Dow is up. We're down 0.6 on the S&P. We're down 89 on NASDAQ. That's where we are right now. And, there it is. I hear you, though, laughing out loud, Michael. Susan, wow, SoFi at 574. Yep, 574, up 9 cents. We're happy with the gains. We really are. We just don't know how long they're going to keep coming in. And the question I have is, when is a pullback happening, and when will it turn into a rout? And when do we hit new lows, and how suddenly will that happen? New lows of the session, new lows of the bear market. That is what I'm wondering about. Got a big volume spike on GameStop. I think I saw upwards of 48 shares being bought. 48 shares being bought. 48,000 maybe. Dude, I still haven't had my morning coffee yet. Sorry, everybody. That just shows you, though, It's that easy to make money. Brian Gaudy, obviously a whale bought in. There you go. 27.14, 27.12 on GameStop. The volume, 819,000. The high today, 27.18, just about hitting that now. The low of 26.15. That's where we're at. Uncle, can we speak on price earnings ratios tonight? Throw me a question. I'll be happy to answer it. Absolutely, my friend. We'll be happy to go there for sure. Look forward to the 8 o'clock show tonight. If you're a Gold Bagel member, come on and join us. The alerts are going out after the next show. And join us tonight at 8 o'clock. Brian, I think today will be a nothing burger, says, as Uncle Bruce says. Today will be a nothing burger. We're up 205 on the Dow. And we're sitting at 2707 on GameStop. Up 196 on the Dow. Up 2 points on S&P and down 73 on NASDAQ. That's what we've got right now. Okay. Oil up 140, 86.72. All righty, kids. All right. Well, I've been on for 2 hours, 10 minutes. Thank you all for joining me again today, being here for us. Thank you for these 220 thumbs ups today. You guys came through for me again. If you're able to hit the thumbs up, please do. If you're watching on the rerun, hit it again for us. Thank you. A little more momentum is great. Susan, I woke up at 3 a.m., so I decided to watch Uncle Bruce's oldie but goodie YouTube reruns, laughing out loud. Alberto, I love Wednesday night shows. I can't wait. John Anderson, thanks, everybody. Thank you, John, for being here as always. All of you. I'll see you this afternoon at 3 Eastern for the final hour of trading today as we close out today's market. Let's see how it treats us. Keep an eye on all your stocks and see how things work out. I'll see you at 3, and then tonight, 8 o'clock, prime time with Uncle Bruce for Gold Bagel members. So looking forward to that. AJ, thank you, Amy. You bet. Thank you for being here as always, all of you. Have a green day, everybody. Thank you, Uncle B from Constantine. All right, guys, see you at 3 this afternoon, Eastern time for the final hour. Anybody wants a one-on-one this Sunday, let me know through email and we'll set you up. All right, that's it. I'll see you later, everybody. Bye for now.